Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another cast here. We're live, right, Dre? Still hearing the music, so just making sure. Um, j- Welcome in, guys. So we are joined up here with a great matchup. It's week number 1 of the EWG. We're gonna get started in here soon. No, no talk about it. I guess not. We are going to be ready.
You're good, bro. I
You did
just
it on
got back.
purpose.
I heard my headset and I heard it count. I was like, oh fuck, I better fucking squiggle this thing.
Well, since we did get that startup, it will be a map number 1 on Skyline. Let's talk about that map set a little bit as we head out of it. It is week number 1. You got the boys from Carolina Phantoms Legacy taking on Cabal Omega, two teams that are very stacked up on both sides. We'll see what happens when we get into this one. The map set, though, is going to be a very, very interesting one for sure tonight. It's one of those that it could go either way. We start on a Skyline map number 1, a bang out map, a very back and forth heavy map that could go, the way of the side of Omega. We've seen them play it a lot. We did see them do well in the Havoc League as well. So expect that to be a thing as well. We're going to see double Hacienda for the next two maps, S&D and Control, two maps that Omega do like a lot. But for me, it is going to be about the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy. Can they be that consistent force that we've come to know from them? Or will the side of Omega be more dominant in those two maps? Because those are maps that they like. We'll see what happens. And then we head to a Vault Hardpoint and a dealership S&D if we go map 5, which I think this series really does have the potential to hit that map 5 potential and, take us the full distance. It it really will be a question here raised for this map number 1 headed into map number 2. Can whoever loses map number 1 bounce back? That's really what the question is. And how are the mentals on the other side? We did see, the side. This is a different look for Omega, but two of their players that you need to shut down early here are going to be Lurk and Zernak. They're both, SMG AR duo that just thrive off of each other. And, it's one of those things that we have to figure out what's going to happen as we load into map number 1 Skyline. We'll see how they play out here. It is going to be a very interesting one as we head into this map. Let's talk about it, chat. Let me know how you're feeling. Who's taking it home tonight? Will it be the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy, or is it going to be the side of Cabal Omega? Talk to me. Let me know what you guys are thinking as we head into this map number 1. We're going to start on the side of Carolina Phantoms as they look to try to rotate this out into this P2 side. And you can see already the pressure being averted by the side of Cabal Omega as Zernak takes up this angle with the AR, getting one. Nimble also allowed to get one as well. Lurk just playing his time here, allowing his team to capture this little bit of time. Deadpool here, though, absolutely snapping on that backside hill there as he does more and more, getting the time, coming back here even more for this side. As you can see, it so far so good as a top. Lurk does collect onto 2. This is going to be a dive onto hills or knock already on the time. They do have the rotations here for P2 as well, and you can see the pressure from the side of Cabal Omega is just a greater force than what they can deal with right now from Carolina Phantoms. But as you see it, it is a back and forth so far. You can see the side of Carolina Phantoms kind of having a little bit more of a dominant possession of this P2 side. As we head on into this rotation, it does look to be theirs, and they have the spawns. But as I say that, a quick break here from the side of Cabal Omega as they do well to get in. But another one going to be coming in. Deadpool dead. That's going to be 4 dead. The rotations are in for the side of Cabal. They have the hill time, and they look to take a dominant pressure here into this map. But right now, it's a very big back and forth as ISO does get taken care of. Deadpool and Co are not having a great start to this map. Everybody on 2s. You can see Nimble 8-1. That's a guy that is a low-key heat up. You do not want him to heat up, or he's going to be absolutely beaming in this match. And so far, so good from what I'm seeing. 8-1 start from him. Zernak 5-2 as he tries to rotate through this back play, but it doesn't get done. Deadpool here controlling this P4 side, giving his team spawns. Another rotate here. We go. P3 is going to be in favor of the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy as they take control. Lurk does get a crucial kill there. And again, so far so good. But as I say that, Revan with a big break. Can he get another one? His teammate, though, Nimble, clutches that one up, and he gets another one as well. But Revan can't clutch up onto the pool, the couch side. Now Zernak knows these guys are spawning behind him as he gets another kill. They're going to try to rotate for this P4 side. They'd still get this 20 here as Lurk collects on to another one. He's starting 7-3. Everyone's starting to heat up here for the Cabal side as they look to take this in a dominating fashion. So far, so good from their side as another one falls for Nimble. 15-13, make it 15-4 for him now as the rotates are coming in. It is going to be the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy controlling it so far, but that's 3 dead in the kill feed here for the side of Cabal. Last player up for the side of Carolina Phantoms is going to be on site. Revan already shooting bodies, letting them know early here to not be messing with his team as Nimble does get taken care of. Zernak with a big 2 into the middle of the map as he does rotate this out. Revan knows that these players are here. He spots out another one, absolutely slams him in the back of Cabal there, and now they have control of the spawns. Lurk holding down this front of sight. He knows one more could be here. His teammate clutches that out for him as Nimble gets another kill. Now Revan holding this dominant position into the rotates for P1 to P2. It is dominance coming out of the side of Cabal Omega right now. They're just flowing better together, as you can see, but Revan can't clutch up onto that kill. They're not going to get one. It's going back and forth onto this last little bit of time. P2 still in control of by the side of Cabal Omega. You can see from the kill tally right now, it is really just not going the way of Carolina Phantoms. They are not having a great start onto this. Caleb's going to be able to clutch up that kill. The spawns rotate a little bit. Nimble here, though, gonna be able to get one. Can he get another one, though? He's just gonna dive out and gonna try to pick this guy off of this stairs position. Jack's FPS trying to make a play here. Can't get it done. And Nimble gets another one on his kill board. 18-7 for him as he looks to try to hold down this lane into the bottom bedroom position. The rotates, though, for the side of Carolina Phantoms are coming in through kitchen. You can see they're trying to just get to this P2 as fast as possible. Revan with another one in the kill tally for himself. He gets taken care of by 2 on the white stairs there. And now the side of Carolina Phantoms is going to have this offensive pressure onto this P2 side, but Lurk's here to try to make a play. He spots 2 players out. Can he get one? He cannot, and it's going to still be in the favor of the side of Carolina Phantoms Academy. Jack's FPS starting to heat up here a little bit, but he finally does get taken care of, and now Lurk onto Hill. Gets one. Can he get the second one? He does, but with the help from Zernak, and again, another one gonna get spotted out on that flat side of stairs. Zipline gonna be up, and it's going to not go the way of Cabal. But as I say that, the break happens. Revan gets 2 into the kill feed. IO Spidey trying to figure out something in the back line there as he finally does get taken care of. And now they try to rotate this out. Revan just looking like the dominant force right now. 21-11 into the second rotation of Hills. So far, so good. Lurk holding down this next rotation. As you can see, Deadpool, though, actually, I don't think that was actually Deadpool. I think that was another player. But as I say that, Revan gets 2 combined with Zernak. That's a 3 in the kill feed. But they spawn out Cabal, and now it's a bad push for the side of Cabal Omega right now, just putting dominant pressure on the side of Carolina Phantoms Academy. Zernak in your back line. You got to take care of him. Can you do so? You can't really, as that's 3 dead again here for the side of Carolina Phantoms Academy. Deadpool gets taken care of, and they could possibly win this here if they get a lot of this time here. And it's not going to be going the way of Carolina Phantoms. They are getting dominated into this map number 1. it is not going your way. You got to start rotating, maybe try to hit the hill out for this last little bit of time, because it's going to be very close to that 250 threshold mark. As you can see, contest does come in, but the fight is not happening onto this P4 hill. And you can see Lurk just holding this dominant pressure into this hill. He knows his team is going to be close. He does get taken care of. That's 2 dead here for Cabal Omega, but nothing to worry. Revan is here to try to save them. And he does get 1, he gets 2, and he's letting them know at the end of that one, it is a very, very good start here for the side of Cabal Omega, 250 to 75. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Very, very good start from Cabal there. They had dominant pressure. Nimble going 24 and 15. Your other SMG doing very well as well, 26 and 14 from him. And, you know, the whole team actually just having a dominant force over the map in this one. 10 and 25 from Mr. Deadpool there. Not a great start for him, as it is unfortunate they lose map number 1. But we head to a Hacienda S&D.
Y'all can keep host.
As I do not believe we're going to be switching hosts, so we will be headed into this next map, Hacienda S&D. Yeah, they just got pummeled, bro. I don't even know what to say after that map. I was so focused into casting, I forgot we could do listen-ins. Boys, my bad. We'll try to get some listen-ins for both sides going into that control. All right, my bad, I kind of forgot. Yeah, very unfortunate start here for the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy. Yeah, that was a dominant. Whoa, these guys look scary. I knew they were gonna look scary, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Oh my gosh. Maybe just not the map for the side of Legacy, but we'll head into this Hacienda and determine what happens next. We head to a search and destroy. This has to be a bounce back map. If you're the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy, this is where you need to punch back here. You need to make this match a fist fight for sure, because right now you look a little weak in the respawns, but if you can control the S&Ds, that's really all that's going to matter. As we head on into it, it is going to be the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy going to be on the offensive side first. It's going to be the bomb carrier IO Spidey on it, and they're headed out to this B site. This is a very good map for the side of Cabal Omega, at least 2 of their players from what I've known. And you can just see the dominant pressure that they're already controlling. Bomb is going to be going down quick, though. Caleb going to be able to get 1. Nimble gonna be able to trade that out, though, as again the bomb did go down to this B site. Nimble controlling the middle of the map. 3v3 retake. Lurk trying to control some information as he gets 1. That's 2 dead for the side of Carolina Phantoms, and Lurk just clutches it out for his team. This man right here, he is a scary man on this map for sure, as he starts 2-0. Like I said in the pre-start of this one, you have to check this guy early and often. And right now in the S&D, he's starting 2-0. Nimble as well starting 2-0. And, you know, one of those things that we talk about a lot of the time, S&D has to be the bounce. You know, if you're going against a team that has a strong respawn modes, S&D's got to be your point. But the side of Cabal Omega, their S&D is just as good as their respawn, and they're showing it right now as we head into this next round. Their offensive side, Lurk is going to be your bomb carrier per usual, as he does pick up the bomb. This A pressure going to be kind of the call that they hit. As you can see, this execute coming in quick up through the top halls. Everyone from the side of Carolina Carolina Phantoms legacy going to be on this B site. And Lurk doesn't know this, but he has full info onto this A site. Nimble does get taken care of early there. Revan holding this top hall's position. And now bomb going down A site. Zernak going to be roaming through the middle of the map. It's going to be a 3v2 retake here. Make it 2v2. The defuse, though, going to be pressured up, and that's going to be it. I do believe the defuse just comes in quick as possible. And you see it there, a 1-round bounce back. As we head into this next round, Carolina Phantoms legacy gonna be the next one up on their offensive side. Deadpool starting 3-1. You know, we'll see what happens when we go into this next round. It's going to be another B execute, I do believe, just from the pressure that I've seen so far on the map from this legacy side. As you can see, a control does come in, but the nades checks do go out. Lurk liking to play this little creddy spot in the back here, but I do believe he gets hit by a nade, so he's going to be pushed back here on the end of it. Bomb is going to be going down. No one playing into that close bomb site like usual, and Deadpool going to be allowed to get another one onto Nimble. Revan, though, with a big kill in the back line, and Lurk with 2 as well. Your SMGs are just absolutely dominating the pace of play right now. You got one 3-1 and one 4-1. They're shooting bodies as well, letting them know Revan does die by his teammate's hand there, letting them know in the back of the map. Oh my goodness. Deadpool is the new Jay Hazard. That's crazy. That's a crazy comp. As we head into this next round, it's going to be the side of Cabal Omega going to have the bomb. Lurk on the bomb carrier again. He's going to throw out this trophy, make sure his teammates do not get naded out. Lurk going to be able to try to get this first kill, as Revan does get one. He's playing more of entry is Revan, as it's just going to be a quick round here. Everyone dies on the map. It's 3-1 now. Cabal Omega looking to add pressure on to the side of Carolina Phantoms legacy. Yeah. But they were, I mean, bro, I wouldn't want to play this team. Dude, would you want to play this team? Like, would you want to play Omega? I like that. No. On a Skyline? Nah, bro. We're tweaking. As we head into this next site, next round, it is going to be the side of Legacy with the bomb. They're headed out to this A site, but there is a player from Omega here. He's going to be meeting 3, and it's going to be an interesting one so far. Back and forth plays coming in, as it is going to be Revan, though, getting taken care of. Now 3v2 situation. Bomb still not being laid. Lurk spots out one. Can he get a kill here, though? He does, and drops the bomb as well. And now it's an interesting situation for Jack SBS, and he just gets absolutely slammed by Lurk there. 4-1 now for the side of Cabal Omega. W in the chat. Yeah, this is not looking good for the side of Carolina Phantoms legacy. Not really going your way. We do have a donut watch right now, so make sure you throw those donuts in there. The emote is there for you if you want to do it. And right now we have one player on a donut. He's got to try to get a kill for his team, trying to push that threshold a little bit further, but it's 1 and 6 and 2 from the SMGs on the other side. It is just not going your way right now. And oh my God, how does he win the first one? Nimble winning an unwinnable there. As they're not clutch it, gets that trade out. We're just going to the B bomb site in the 1v2 situation. He has to either clutch this up or he still collects no kills, and it's another one with 0 kills. Donuts going out 5-1 here for the side of Cabal Omega, looking dominant in the S&D as well. I told you at the beginning of this map, at the beginning of this whole match, you know, Zernak and Lurk were guys you're going to have to shut down early and often. And right now, you're just allowing them to run freely on the map. The SMGs doing work for Omega and the AR as well. Zernak doing his job very, very well right now. 7-1 from Lurk as they're on their offensive side for the side of Carolina Phantoms. Can they get another round win, or will this be the map here as it is taking the speed bang out? And it's not going to go your way as Zernak gets another one on that AR v AR. Chow Deadpool here onto the close rock position. You already have pressure up from Jack's FPS. And the bomb is going to be going down in the 3v3 retake. Can the side of Cabal Omega take this site quick? The defuse coming in, though. Ninja on the table here. Pressure just going out. And that's going to be the game as a Ninja defuse. No one checks the bomb. Oh, my God. Clip that. Clip it. He just got a Ninja defuse to win the game, and no one checked the bomb. What are we doing, guys? As you see the kills there, 7-2 from Lurk, 7-2 from Zernak, both putting up big numbers in the S&D, allowing their team to win. Yeah, we got to check the bomb. That is crazy, brother. That is a crazy one for sure. And we head into a Hacienda control where, you know, it's already going your way on Hasi. Cabal Omega looking to take this in a 3-0 fashion. We'll get some listen-ins as well with those guys in just a couple minutes. But, you know, talk to me, chat. What are we thinking right now? Because this, you know, I thought this match would have been a little bit closer, but it's not looking that way. Week 1 of the EWG League, and right now, the side of Cabal Omega taking a dominant force over the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy. Not looking good for them as they need to start to pick it up here in the control. This map favors the side of Omega again. Lurk a Hasi merchant when it comes to control, and I do believe he finished on a donut as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Quest, brother Quest. I do not know, brother Quest. All right, we head into round number 1 of the control. We'll see how they decide to do this tonight. They're going to be on the offense. The Carolina Phantoms Legacy, that is going to be on the offensive side. Defense going to be taken up by Cabal as it already pulls into the favor of Cabal as they get 2 down. Lurk does get taken care of, though, as the AR on the other side does get taken care of, but the pistol shots not coming in as we head into a listen-in for the side of Cabal Omega as they start to take pressure up. We'll head into a listen-in with them.
Pitching well. Jack's up.
One connector, one top connector.
They don't have trophy.
He's top connector
There's
now.
two on.
I'm waiting for you guys here.
One on.
Okay, I'm pushing. He's outer.
Plant, flash!
Dead plant.
Last guy time! Shot that motherfucker, it's Deadpool. He can't kill you. Shot that motherfucker.
I ran out of bullets. One outer, two outer.
No bullets.
One on the door, one fucking outer.
One's outer fits their side.
I spawn close, so one A side.
Oh my god, this guy fucking sucks. Get the fuck off me.
Alrighty. You could hear the passion coming out of those guys from the side of Omega. Comms sounding good right now as they take a dominant lead into the lives as well in this one. And right now, the answers are still not being answered by the questions are still not being answered by the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy. It is just not going your way. You have to play this A site. They have a dominant pressure over at B, and now Nimble snapping on the A site as well. 7-2 for him. They hop onto this site, I do believe, stopping that time for just a second. But it is going to have to be some clutch kills coming out of Deadpool, and it just doesn't go your way. Lurk pressuring up through the bottom connector, and right now you can see the dominant pressure that's happening to the side of Carolina Phantoms. They just can't deal with it, and right now they do break onto the hill, though. Is one player going to be up? They're not getting two, though, in the feed for himself. One more player on the site. He gets another one as well to go his way, and they're not just dominating on the site, up 10 lives, and that's going to be the round. Cabal Omega take round number 1 on their defensive side. Knock with a dirty 3-piece there. Allows it to happen. We head into their offensive side now. We'll see what the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy can they hold this defensive side, or is it going to be a roll for the side of Cabal Omega? They look good so far, but this defensive side can be a little tricky if you're the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy. You need to start to heat up here. This has to be the map win that you need to take, or this series is going to be done and dusted. And right now, it's still not going your way. Lurk headed into the back of the map. He does get taken care of, and now the pressure coming out from the side of Cabal Omega onto this A site to Chow into the top hall. The site going to be taken over right now, and the kills just don't go their way if you're the side of Carolina Phantoms, and this time is going to be captured. Let's head into a listen-in with the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy as they decide to try to break this B site.
B, nading B. One inside 10 right now. One inside 10. He's back 10, back 10, back 10.
Another one. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Nice.
Nice.
I'm pushing back 10 right now.
One's outer right now.
I'm pushing through your dark. I'm pushing through your dark.
Yep. We gotta contest
One
that.
outer, dead. One outer. Lurk, dead.
Nice.
Go away.
No, I'm going.
Yep,
I'm going.
yep.
I'm going.
You burnt that fight.
I'm pushing through bottom secret right now.
I'm going my top. Going top right now.
Zarnok dead on A, bro. Come on, let's lock
Hear
the
that?
fuck in, bro.
Yeah, one's fine. One is one.
Top dark. He's yellow. He might go yellow. I think he's
Lobby. They're pushing lobby. One dead.
Yep,
One's
one's
still in
lobby
lobby.
right now.
two up there.
Dude,
Two
Lurk
single,
shoots
two
so
single.
fast.
Lurk's top, yep.
He's
to
top
blue right now,
secret.
blue.
Thank you.
Another one yellow. Nimble,
one
blue.
top.
Revan.
And you can hear the listening there, a little hectic from the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy, and that's going to probably, they need to get on the site if you're Cabal Omega, and they finally do, stopping the time, but it's not going your way. The kill's still favoring the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy right now, but Nimble here trying to control this one, contested on the time. Time's going to stop as he collects 2. Can he get any more, though? That is the question. He's going to get those team kills are going to come in. Nade kill not going to be good for the side of Legacy. And now you can just see the side of Omega absolutely dominating in the kill department as they do get B. Now they're going to try to chain this to A. Kills still going the way of Omega, and you got one in your spawn you got to take care of if you're the side of Carolina Phantoms. That's 3 dead in the kill feed, and now they're going to hop onto Hill. Revan gets one. Can he get another one in the spawn? He can't, and unfortunately, a 2-for-2 trade does come out, and it's still Zernak here, adding pressure into their spawn as well, not allowing these guys to move out as he almost gets that third as well. As again, it's still not on the hill time. If you're the side of Cabal Omega, you still got a little bit of time to work with. 5v2 though, as the last one gonna be secret. He gets spotted out, and Nimble knows where he's at, and that's gonna do it for the round. Cabal Omega chaining that B hill and just dominating at the end of that round, allowing them to go 2-0 up here. We head into what could be the potential last round here for the side of this match. Cabal Omega gonna be on the defensive side. We saw them control the pace very well in the last one. We'll see what they decide to do in this one. The Chow up top window is going to happen. Deadpool not really shooting back there. That's 2 dead in the kill feed already. 4 in the side of Cabal Omega. Make it 3 as 3 die in the kill feed. Now you got to start to pressure this out. And one player going to be your bottom line. And he absolutely gets spit on by Nimble. Nimble just getting these clutch kills when it matters, as Lurk is just roaming into your back spawn. And now you know you have to try to take care of one in your spawn. It's going to be an interesting one. Let's head into another listen in with Omega, as they are absolutely dominating into the kill department right now.
He went back left, middle.
One wall, no, one wall.
Two spiral.
Okay.
Three. All 3 going top.
Yeah, they're starting spiral.
Got one. Spidey dead.
Right,
Spidey dead.
Yeah, they're going
I'm in close. Two.
Yeah, one open. Caleb that open.
That's 3. Push up. Looking for Deadpool.
I'm holding wall. I'm just praying locked wall.
Nothing P2.
I got knife.
Caleb dead. One on A.
One shot A, bullet. Deadpool. He went top.
One of me out of fence. He's going top spiral.
He's
Watch your spiral.
Hey, dead,
Last
dead.
guy.
Alrighty, and you can hear those winning comms coming in from the side of Cabal Omega. And right now, they're just dominating into this one. 9-21, make it 8-21 now. And this is done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Even if they can capture this point, it's going to have to be miracles that happen out of this one. And that is done and dusted. The 3-0 happens in the control and in the map set. Absolutely dominating performance from the side of Cabal Omega. 6-1 in the S&D, 250 to 75 in the hard point, and a 3-0 here in the control. You heard the comms. They just knew what needed to be done. Not a great look if you're the side of Carolina Phantoms. Legacy, unfortunate event for them, as we will be headed into a listen-in with a winning side in Cabal Omega. We will talk to those guys in just a couple minutes. We might get the whole team. Last time we interviewed him, we got the whole team. So we'll see what happens when we get into it. I like those dudes over there, Nimble, Lurk, Zernak. I know all those guys. We've had a lot of good conversations coming out of their comms after the interview. So we'll be joined in that in just a couple seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. We do appreciate you as always. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are joined up with the side of Cabal Omega, and my favorite two people to interview are joined up with us, Lurk and that Boys or Knock. Talk to me about that match a little bit of belt to ass going on here in the week number 1. Talk to me about that hard point. I don't know why people are challenging you guys on Skyline. 250 to 75. You look absolute dominant in it. You have, your whole team going at least double positive, trying to at least, and, Lurk being that hill kitten as usual. Talk to me a little bit about that map number 1.
Go ahead, Lurk.
Hold on, my wife's in here. You want to say hi? I just shit on him. My cam's on. You want to say hi? No? Yo, Noah, take this over.
Okay. We've always just been really good at Skyline. We work together. We play well together. Uh, as a group, we know when to push up, who pushes up. We know who's gonna hop time, and we just know how to work well together on that map. I don't know why they challenged us on it, but that was their map pick. They fucked up, but it's not really my problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
they did chow you on like one of your best hardpoint maps. And we got to see you guys play in that Havoc League as well, taking that chip over there. A little bit of a different team than what we had over there. So, we see even more of a dominance. Your other SMG absolutely putting work in for your team. Your other AR as well on that map, doing dominance. Nimble and Revan doing very, very good work into that map number 1. Talk to me a little bit about what those two guys bring to the table for this team.
Revan brings us a lot of slaying power. Nimble, he's just. Nimble brings, he's a UAV comm guy. He'll tell you everything. He doesn't stop calming. He's gonna tell you where everybody's at, where they're spawning at, where they're moving. And me and Lurk, we're just able to adapt to it well. It's a really good AR duo to play with Nimble. I don't know if it's as good as Saint just yet, but whenever Saint comes back, we're gonna be just as gross. So.
Definitely so. Nimble just doing his job, just doing what he needs to do in this one, and it allows you guys to put a dominant performance into that. But Zernak, talk to me a little bit about this Ninja Diffuse, man. We got to talk about that. Like, what was there like a con that you guys were like, oh, chow this mid hallway, chow, I'm just gonna defuse, or what was going on in the comms there?
Well, my thought process of it was that, hey, I know that somebody just planted, and then I know that my two teammates are putting pressure on the mid side of the map. So I was thinking, hey, they're going to be obviously focused on the mid side. They're going to think that we could be having a flank P2 because Nimble gave the calm that one person went checkers. So obviously those next two people, if they see two people in the middle of the map, they're both going to play for it. So at that point, I was just like, hey, screw it. I'm going to defuse it. I said I'm defusing. I heard Lurk give me a little giggle, and then I had to just stick it. And pros don't fake, so.
Definitely so. Pros do not fake, and you saw that come out of you tonight. And another little thing, maybe we could talk to Lurk here a little bit about it. You both do very, very good in the S&D. Lurk, you just absolutely allowed to get Mixie on the SMG role in the S&D. So talk to me a little bit of like what that SMG duo or your AR duos kind of, add to the table of you, bringing out, we've seen you like work through the process of having, maybe not the greatest AR duo, maybe not the greatest SMG duo, and you've kind of worked through that and progressed to a better team where you're at now. So, talk to me a little bit about what these guys mean to you.
I mean, these guys are everything. These guys, they unlocked a whole nother like type of player. I, used to not be confident. Now I'm like in a 1v2 situation. It doesn't matter. Like we played that one where I think I got a 2-piece where I just sat our white stairs and just waited for them to make the play, and then all I had to do was just run up and shoot them in the back. It's just these guys do a lot for me. They unlock me for sure. Like in all the good ways.
Yeah, you definitely saw that tonight, even in the hard point. You were that guy that was in the hill the majority of the time, but you were allowed to because your SMG duo is absolutely slaying on the map, and you're just having a dominant hard point map. We go to the control where I call you, kind of that hacienda control merchant. And you definitely saw it there. It really wasn't you tonight, though, to be honest with you.
I
You
didn't
got
have
to
to
give
do
credit to
anything.
your team.
Yeah, no, so like Nimble even said it in the search. He's like, y'all are everything. I don't have to do anything. We hopped into that Hossie control, and Nimble goes 32 and 11. Zarnock's over there 21 and 10. And I'm like, bro, I'm just dying, but like you guys aren't, so it's working.
And sometimes that's just how the game goes.
Dub's a dub.
Tell me what you think about the team that you just faced. They were maybe talking a little bit, having a little banter back and forth, and it doesn't really go their way, unfortunately. Just talk to me about that team that you faced tonight.
I mean, I think we don't take any teams lightly. I think we come in with 110%, and I think it showed there. I mean, I don't think that's a bad team, but just when we're all like firing on all cylinders, I don't see a lot of teams beating us, and that just showed right there. It's just we stayed locked in the whole time.
Definitely so. And is there anything you guys, it's week 1. You have a matchup that works out in your favor. Do you guys have anything you want to say to the rest of this C group? And, this is a team that we potentially are going to be seeing in that, bracket stage of things. So talk to me a little bit about what you guys are having that mentality of. Are you coming to win everything? What's going on here? Because, you absolutely dominate in the Havoc League. And then, we switch over here and you're doing the same thing as well. So just talk to me a little bit about, what the rest of the season is going to look like for you guys.
You want?
Yeah. We're just here to get reps and get better. We're trying to become, as good as a team as we can for next year, next COD. We're gonna try our hardest to, try to push up in groups and see what we can do. We're just finishing the year off strong, trying to just build more chemistry, trying to have some fun.
Definitely building up the prowess of becoming a very strong team in this C group division. And we always do love casting you over here at this channel. We always see something we never see before coming out of you guys, like that ninja diffuse happening tonight. Just tell me what you guys are hoping for at the end of this. I should say, are we hoping for a chip, or are we hoping for making it into the bracket? Like, obviously this team, I do believe, could be yeah, there you go, Lurk. He's putting up the ring, letting them know we're getting rings this year.
I want a number 2.
And what message do you have to say to the rest of the teams in the C group division?
Let's have fun. Make it interesting.
Fun. I like that calm. Good comms out of Zernock. And thank you guys, as always, for letting me be the caster tonight as well. And, I do appreciate you guys as always. And thank you for the interview. We will catch you guys in just a couple of minutes. After this little bit of a break, we'll head back in for the send-off. See you guys in a couple minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining up tonight. A very quick one in the stream, a DoorDash series, if you will. We have a 75 to 250 hardpoint, 1 to 6 in the S&D, and then a 3-0 in the control. Not much to talk about here tonight for the side of Carolina Phantoms Legacy. This one they definitely want to get out of their head for sure. And on the other side, Cabal Omega looking like a dominant force in this league and in the skill division. So we'll see what they can do headed into the later half of this one. Right now, they're looking like a top team in this division. And it's really easy to say, like, they just are dominant over their competition right now. Guys, we do appreciate you as always for joining up. If you haven't yet, make sure you go drop the follow button as well. And we also have a YouTube channel. If you guys want to go get involved into that, make sure you go and follow the YouTube. It's linked in the chat right now. We do appreciate you as always. And as always, if you want to get notified into when we go live a little bit more consistently, what team, what league, and what time the match will start, that Discord is a very good spot for you to be in. We also play a lot of different games, you know, Arma, COD, we play Overwatch sometimes, we play, Marvel Rivals in there. So if you like to play some different kinds of games, we definitely are the community for you. We do appreciate you as always, and we do appreciate our production team in the background. He doesn't get a lot of notoriety, so I'm trying to give him some right now because that man is a legend behind the sticks. Dre Wavy, if you guys need production work done, he's definitely the guy to ask. He has done a lot of good work for me in this scene as well. We do appreciate you as always, and as always, thank you to the Elite Warfare Gaming League for allowing casters and COD players to have a spot to do what they love. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.